rather than tell his nearest and dearest, friends, family, he just kind of goes inside himself, really. It's more of a case of him being embarrassed to admit that he's got it. I mean, even to himself. So, he struggles with it. He struggles with it a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and how does it impact on you? Because I get the sense from what I've seen that Michelle blames herself.
Yeah, well, because she doesn't know what's wrong with him. All she knows is that the man she loves is just transformed into somebody else, and she can't understand why. And the only thing she can think is that he doesn't love her anymore, because she doesn't know, and he's not told her, he's not spoken to her. But his behaviour gets more and more erratic as time goes on, and she's just like, "What is this me?" And rather than say it's not you, actually this, he kind of allows her to believe it is her.
Yeah.
Ultimately, and they will have a little break for a little while.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that coming up soon?
We've just
Not
finished
too far.
filming it not long ago. When did we finish filming that?
The what, sorry?
The breakup. That wasn't long ago.
No.
About 2
So it's
weeks ago.
before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it'll come
Yeah.
out before Christmas.
Yeah,
They're
before
not
Christmas,
together
yeah.
at Christmas.
Yeah, we're not
They're
together
not
at
together at
Christmas.
Christmas.
Have you had any personal involvement with depression?
Yeah. There's been personal involvement in depression, and friends and things that that have suffered from it. But it's a bit of a tricky one in some ways that depression affects people differently. Some people can have it and not know they've got it. Some people can have it and the friends, even family, would have no clue. They deal with it very privately. So it's a bit of a personal choice, really, on how you play it. Obviously, the silly kind of comedy aspect of Steve has had to be shelved for a while, even though there are kind of peaks and troughs, because you have good days and bad days. So it's been a tad complicated in the way, because we shoot so many episodes in the week. You can have 4 units, that's 20 eps, so you're kind of bouncing backwards and forwards a lot, aren't you? So you kind of get lost within what you're doing sometimes, so it is a bit tricky. But there's a lot of help at work, all the directors are on the ball and everything, so and the writers are always there, and of course Stuart, who's brilliant, he's always there. So we're getting through it.
Do you think that the public are going to accept Steve, or how are they going to react to Steve going through this?
Well, there's this wonderful thing called Twitter, which you go on, and the majority of people are kind of thankful, really, and I've said things along the line. I've been through it. My husband's been through it. And I like the way you're playing it, and this is good. I think it's a good thing. Some people have gone, oh no, Comedy Steve, but it's like we've always said. We thought that the fact that it is Comedy Steve was a very good move, because it shows it can happen to anybody. And
well, it's real. We're trying to portray some kind of real life, aren't we? Really? To show
it's
people
a very important subject matter. So
yeah.
And as actors, I suppose doing something completely different, it makes your day job more interesting.
Well, this is it. Yeah. That has been good, to do these important scenes and do proper acting. So it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah, it's always nice to flex your acting muscles a little bit. I mean, Simon and I do a lot of comedy together, and we love that, and that's great. But it's also nice to do something a bit more dramatic and something that's kind of serious and important, and it's nice for us to have that as well.
Yeah.
So.